Okay, I'm back. Let's do this. Sorry about the timing there, Momo. I hope you and Teddy have a good walk, and I hope to be here when you get back. Unless you have real marathon walks, should be here. How dare! It's been a little while since I've seen a good how dare. I do appreciate your enthusiasm. Nope, I'll be here. Okay, good, 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 good. Well, I'll try not to have too much fun without you. How about that? Alrighty, so yeah, as it says in the title, I'm working on another leather-bound journal. The Eurovision journal just shipped out today. Yes, no fun allowed. Okay, I'll try to keep it very flat for you. Um, I shipped a journal out today to anti-Sasquatch. Um, my most ambitious journal work yet. Um, I'm very excited for it um, to be used by anti-Sasquatch in starting a Eurovision themed YouTube video where she will. I approve. Okay, good. Um, where she will analyze, review, discuss the entire history of Eurovision. So very good to be part of such a project, and in particular with such an ambitious piece. It's been a really good way for me to get back into the swing of things. Gosh, it's really hard to keep my voice flat. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm a pretty expressive guy. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do our best not to have too much fun while Momo's gone. So, yeah. So this is the journal. I've been showing off the bookmarks with their charms here and there and everywhere, and I've been mentioning this theme, um, eclectic antiquity. Um, these charms are selected from different areas of the ancient world. They're all reproductions, of course. Although I did speak recently with Toss a Coin to Your Twitcher about sourcing some coins and possibly some wire wrapped coin for like a booth at a festival or something like that, or in a store display, or I don't know what, but I want to keep developing my skills toward something that I think is consistent with my current style, but brings it to like a more spectacular kind of place. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on here. This journal is going to be bringing that development forward in a few different ways, which I'm sure we will discuss. So, I do have my to-do list. Thanks again to Momo for that. Um, and let's start checking some stuff off. I think work on this journal is going to go much more quickly than on the Eurovision journal. It's less sophisticated with the not having the carved panel. There is some complexity in terms of the pockets, the lacing, the bookmarks. Although bookmarks, like I kind of those are no sweat at this point, especially since they've been already assembled. I am going to do a buckle closure, which adds a little bit, but I'm comfortable doing those. And yeah, I think this is going to come together pretty quick. I don't anticipate this one being an 8-hour stream. I would be up very, very late if this one turned out to be an 8-hour stream, like from a few days ago. Yeah, let's get to it. Go to the workbench here. Okay, and I might turn the fan on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the air filter on for some circulation, because, hey, Ferret Fawcett, welcome in! Checklist check-in, yeah. Okay, so we're just getting started out here. Good to see you. I sent you some messages on Instagram. I didn't check very recently before stream to see if you responded, but maybe that gave you the heads up that I was going to be streaming. Happy to discuss your commission while I'm working on this one. So here's what we've got. Here's what we've got on the list. I'm gonna put grooves in this spine so that the cover hinges nicely around the paper. I think you saw me do that with Anti-Sasquatch's journal. Then I'm going to tape these pockets in place. I'm going to trim them to the size of the cover. I've got to do a corner punch. I'll be scribing the outside line. And then I'm probably going to do a small cutout on the center here, so you get a little bit more purchase for things that are tucked into the pocket. One thing that I'm concerned about with this design is that there won't be a ton of pocket clearance with the paper. So you're definitely going to have to like have the paper off to one side and maybe even bend the cover back to like really get at what's in the pocket. Because both of these pockets are going to be facing in because of the lacing. Additionally, with the lacing, I want to have a lot of like 2-layer sections. I don't want to cut this back here. Where's my template? If I cut this back all the way here, the lacing would be single ply for the vast majority of the top edge. I want it to be 2 layers of leather for most of that top edge. So we're gonna have these pockets straight across, but with with cutouts. Um, okay, then we're gonna chisel them with the thonging chisel. And then on the back, I'll be stamping with my small format logo and some personalization initials. I'm going to be putting this buckle on a black strap for the closure. I'll be doing a moving keeper out of leather. This is I really, really like this style buckle. This is my favorite buckle. Hey, let me check in here. Followers only chat, won't let me chat for a month. What? Followers off. Maybe that's why my raids have been so quiet. Thanks for telling me. Jeez. Uh. Huh. I did set up some safeguards. Thank you very much for that. I think that's been a little bit of a drag on my stream. I thought I had that configured to like turn on when I was offline and turn off when I came online? Wait. Did I get that? Did I say online twice? Anyway, you should be able to chat now. I just turned followers only off. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's awfully restrictive. I definitely wouldn't have set that up to be a permanent setting. There's been some like targeted harassment issues. I haven't been affected directly, but based on some of the circles that I run in, I have been setting up some things as a safeguard. Um, Mostly to make sure that my chat can't be targeted for reporting as unmoderated when I'm offline, which I think is one of the most ridiculous things on this platform, that you can like get banned for stuff that a bunch of people like come in, dump into your chat, and then also report you for themselves when you're not even streaming. That's ridiculous. But yeah, that's definitely what such a restrictive followers only setting would have been for. Um, I'm really glad that you were able to get through to me to tell me about it. Okay. I definitely have had some. Wait. No, you were a first time streamer or a first time chatter when we first talked the other day. Maybe Saribot missed that. At any rate, I'm glad that you got through to me now. Sorry about that. Actions. Okay. Chat. Shield mode. Auto mod queue. Quick actions. No. Activity feed. Cool. Okay. Well, good. So, buckle strap. If I can like assemble the buckle strap on this stream, I think that'll be a lot of good progress. After the buckle strap is attached and the logo. Ooh, do I want to put my logo somewhere else? Maybe next time I do a journal like this, I'll consider putting my logo like in the corner of the front. Are you able to chat now, by the way? I think you should be able to, but I'm not seeing anything come through. Okay, so then yeah, lacing, and then taping the bookmarks in, and then stitching the binding, and then that's it. So Yeah, that's the rundown. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you very much. Yeah, I, it's, I'm not sure what happened there, but I hope that didn't drive some raiders away. That would be disappointing. But I'm glad you got through to me. I'm really glad you got through to me. Hopefully, you didn't follow me a month ago and then have to wait to ask for your commission. I don't think that's the case, but okay. So let's start on this. We've got the spine groove. So I'm going to, while I've got everything out, why don't I just hone my knife for later, and then we can get to the grooving. Maybe I'll hone the grooving tool too. Can that be honed? Can't hurt. Um, by the way, yeah, how's it going? What have you been up to lately? I hope you're having a good weekend. And let me know if you wanted to talk about your commission, if you had any comments or follow up questions from my Instagram DMs. I'm really glad that we are starting to get the ball rolling on your project, and especially once I'm able to get the materials, I'll be moving forward with that pretty fast. Loaded my strop. Having a good sharp knife makes all the difference in the world. My goodness. Yeah, I've got this strop loaded pretty good now. Okay. I do like the look of that blue leather you sent me. Um, if if that leather is what I expect it is, that's gonna be a really good one to have in my arsenal, so to speak. That leather seems like it will be similar to my favorite leather, but available in more colors. And maybe it'll have a little bit of a different texture to it. As I explained to you on our DMs, I just want to be absolutely certain that when the leather is in contact with the paper of your journal, it won't transfer any oil. That is really my only concern. So once I can get some assurances on that, either from Montana or by ordering a sample and testing it out for myself, we can move forward. And again, can move forward pretty rapidly. Oh, I have this on the metric side. Hold on a sec. All right. Okay. So I want to do, let's see. I want to take some notes as I'm working on this. So, so it's cover piece 15 inches long. 7 signatures. And this should be about one, two. Did I say what did I have written down before? That whole gap? One, two, quarter, eighth, 16th, 32nd. Wait a minute. Half, quarter, eighth, 16th, 32nd. Yeah, okay. One, 2, 3. 3/16. Yep. 3/16. Yeah. Okay. So we do have 3/16 spacing on this. I'm working on a painting. Ooh, nice. Um, Feel free to drop a link to some work in process pictures if you'd like to share. I'd enjoy taking a look. That's not. They didn't label this ruler right. Stupid. Okay. So, but also no pressure. 3/16 is gonna put us. That's gonna put us here. Let me just make sure this is what I want it to be. I think it is. That might just be a hair generous, but I'd rather be a hair generous than a hair stingy on this, so that's what we're gonna do. Just like last time, I'm gonna measure out, and I hope to develop some templates so I don't have to do this measuring every time. 1, 2, 3. I'm measuring 3/16 of an inch out from the first binding hole and the 7th binding hole. Then I'm going to align this cover to the grid on my cutting mat, and using a square, I'm gonna actually like make a set of parallel lines on those grooves. So I know that regardless of any error that might have entered this piece up until now, we're not going to be compounding those errors. I'm going to be starting with parallel lines. Okay. Set the knife aside for now. Okay. We've got, and my reference here is going to be the bottom edge. It's really important to keep a consistent reference when you're measuring. That's something that I really learned from woodworking, but no reason that it can't be applied to other crafts. So here I'm gonna take a full-length marker line because this is the marked leather is going to be gouged out in a minute. So that mark will be erased. And then I have a center line mark. That mark is going to be covered up by the paper because I have an odd number of signatures in this one. This one's going to be a 7 signature journal. So my typical is 6. I used to do 5. I've made a 7 signature one before in my larger size. The most recent one I did was 8 signatures, which was the most I've ever done. This one I'm stepping it back down to 7, and I think this should be a good. Hey, Unlurk, we are just getting going. As Ferret Fawcett can tell you, I'm sure we did not have too much fun without you. How was the walk, though? I hope you didn't have too much fun without us. It wouldn't be fair if that wasn't reciprocal, you know? Now, with all of that set up, I actually forgot to do these marks according to the grid. And it looks like they are fairly skewed. Whoops. So let's figure out how we're gonna get that back on track here. Whoops. It was good. It was average fun. Okay. All right. Average fun. That's. We're just gonna have to accept that. Average fun. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and it looks like a bigger difference with the ruler than it actually does when I go over the mark, which is good. I would rather have the difference magnified in that way so that I can try to minimize it on the piece, if that makes any sense at all, which probably doesn't. Alright, so I'm just gonna go over these lines again. Make sure I do it right this time. How's this one? And again, not for spacing, just for parallel. So I'm having to, okay, that one's good. That one's good. Okay, tiny little adjustment on this one. This one's good. Right?